thinking about the law Ferrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Chiefs are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Falcons defense that will need to be on its game.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
2nd down following the run. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Set. 319. 319.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now let's go. Let's go. Keep tighten up. Let's go. Keep tighten up.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up. Here we go. Check.
A first down carry by Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Man left. Hurry up. Hey. Got three. Three down. No. Check. Patriot.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wiggles free. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Over. Watch it now. Over. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Check three.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Now a carry for Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Watch him now, boy. It's going. Over. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Detroit. Leopard. Here we go now. Green. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Tight end right. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
In motion, Hill.
87's mine. I got 87.
Again, it's Elliott. And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And his kick is right through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. But definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit's in there, Barney! All right, now.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
No, check, Patriot!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Set! Green 39. Hot!
Foul blown. And an alley to run. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And the hard count got the defense there, encroachment, and the 5-yard penalty.
Set! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Now let's go. Blue landing. 55, my God, 55. Detroit, gone.
first down. Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion right is Jones. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Over.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard. No. Gun. Watch it now, Barney. Check 4. Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Let's go, Leopard! Leopard! Sit! Watch the sit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go now. 319. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, an NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And this will not be... It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons, they get her. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
On play action, they'll throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Hurry up, here we go!
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. They'll set up a throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Pernell McPhee with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Detroit! Back down in that Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
Here we go now!
Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, You know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Check, Patriot, Patriot. No. Detroit. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check, Patriot. Here we go. Detroit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. To throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. It's Hammond. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Check, Patrick, Patrick. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. No.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Julio. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
2 yards to go here on third down.
Let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Gone. 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 Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now. Barney. Barney. No.
Time running out here on the play clock. On third down. That's Crawford. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Mahomes now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go. Three down. Hey, check. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey. 4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas, and the Cowboys have added on to their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Detroit! Detroit!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go play fake. Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! 87's mine. I got 87.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas, and really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 40. Got a situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of it right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tip and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.